All right, this next one ratchets things up a notch. Peloton is in hot water. They have a new treadmill. Easy. Somebody died, Vin.
Oh, jeez.
A toddler died.
Whoa, what?
You're cracking up over there. Holy cow.
Well,
you gotta wait for a second here.
No, but I know, but like,
yeah,
the
but
setup for the whole thing.
no, I
like,
know. I
is
hear you. I hear you. I hear you. It's
Okay,
especially with
It's the clickbait of the title. I blame the title.
No, well, look at
to
the
be
guy's
honest.
face too, and Peloton, and
yeah. So they obviously they became a bit of a meme when that commercial came out. And it's also just people are ordering this stuff like crazy. All the gyms are shut down. It's the hot thing to do. Whether it's their spin bike, which started the whole thing. This is their new product, the treadmill, and it's been having a couple of issues. Now, things escalated really quickly. So there have been reports. First of all, for their part, they're kind of saying this is not that big of a deal. Right, which is, I don't know, that's not necessarily a good look, but they're just saying that I'm presume what their defense is that like this could happen with a lot of these types of products.
Sure.
Peloton is obviously a kind of a nice
So for the audio
target
listeners, the title.
Oh, do we not say this yet?
I don't think so. Peloton treadmill appears to swallow child in terrifying video.
Yes, the toddler. Okay, so you can play, I guess, a bit of the video. It's not that bad. It actually good on this little guy because
Oh my god,
he
thumbnail.
Okay. I mean, the thumbnail basically tells the whole story, and he is able to get himself out of there, which is incredible. I'm just going to say it straight away because I don't want anyone traumatized having to watch it. But
I mean, the thumbnail.
You can skip through a few of the frames, which should be sufficient here. And actually, this video is uploaded from the Consumer Product Safety Commission in the United States, and they're the ones saying if you have children, get rid of this product.
what?
Wow.
Absolutely,
No.
yes.
Okay, so how is this any different from other treadmills?
That's what I don't know. I feel like couldn't this happen? I think the auto shutoff should have kicked in.
And that's based on tension or something? Like, how does it determine when to turn off?
Okay, well, give us a little bit of the clip
Okay.
here. No, it's not. He's going to just skip through it.
But
I already watched it. It's not.
Kids playing around on a treadmill right off the bat
Is a bad idea. Absolutely. So first off, it's the ball. He has a giant inflatable ball, and it gets trapped somewhat under the. And now I've seen these balls get gobbled up and spit out
because of the friction. It's like these rubber balls.
So the ball is what he's playing with, and he just puts himself in a terrible position at the base of the treadmill where the ball is getting swallowed under, but his arms go with it. And now his head is kind of pinned against the edge of the treadmill, which is still running. It hasn't stopped yet, even though presumably the angle of it is off because there's a ball jammed underneath it. So you would presume. Now, I don't know how you all the programming required in order to have this type of shutoff and what the other products on the market have for this purpose. But eventually, his whole body ends up getting, and his neck is in a terrible angle here.
That's hard to see.
Very hard to see. And he goes completely underneath it. But the coolest part is he's able to get himself out. He's got one shoe left on. And he's got I mean, you look at this and you're like, man, he's got the whole weight of the treadmill on there.
It's eating him.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did it move like a foot to the...
Exactly. Without shutting off. It still didn't shut off, right? I guess maybe at the... And again, look, this is one video clip. I do feel the need to say it that it's...
That's a lawsuit right there.
It definitely, you understand the problem here. You understand the problem here.
Well, I think they would have a defense, no? Like, I mean...
Of course.
How are you supposed to build a product to... Wow, okay, it's complicated, but to fight against someone climbing underneath?
It's the shutoff. I'm telling you, the thing, it has to have some sort of a shutoff mechanism if it senses weirdness. And look at the location of it. It's
okay, the
fully
elevation, when it moved upward, when the back
I don't know
lifted,
exactly. You put some sort of
maybe then-
gyroscope,
Yeah,
accelerometer in
yeah,
there so that
yeah.
if the angle of it is weird, it just shuts off because it's obviously been lifted by something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know the extent of it. I gotta put the disclaimer in there. I don't own a treadmill. I don't know the other products on the market and what they implement technology wise as far as shutoffs are concerned. But this was obviously enough for the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission to urge parents to stop using the product immediately. And it's not just this video clip. It's important to note that a toddler has died because of this. All right. So
Not this one.
not this one, not this video clip. You don't have to feel bad. He gets himself out. I'm sure he's bawling his eyes out, but he was able to get himself out. And so the official line here, well, let's see what they said. The staff said, stop using the product immediately. Pose serious risk to children for abrasions, fractures, and death. The agency wrote, citing multiple reports of children trapped under the rear roller. Those who want to keep the device should use it in a locked room without children present because having an adult there may not prevent serious injury. So no children in the room basically is what they're saying.
And locked door.
And locked door. Now, Peloton responded. They said that the warning is inaccurate and misleading. Here's their quote. There's no reason to stop using the Tread Plus as long as all the warnings and safety instructions are followed. So here's your legal aspect. They probably say in the disclaimer, like they probably have a paperwork that comes with it that if you bring a giant inflatable ball, you're no longer covered, whatever. Children under 16 should never use the Tread Plus, and members should keep children, pets, and objects away from the Tread Plus at all times. They called their customers members, you see, because you had the subscription service as well.
With the capital M.
Yeah. Now, Peloton is obviously disputing the thing. They're upset about it, and there's going to be a lot of problems here because which parent is going to not want to heed the warning?
Has anyone done a commercial with that song? And
what song? Oh, on
they have
TikTok?
Someone will eventually do something, I assume. It's ripe for...
So anyway, I just need to be clear on this because I know I said it. Dozens of similar instances have taken place and one death have spurred the regulators' issue. This is via HuffPost. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't saying something that hadn't been reported.
Yeah.
I really wonder how many treadmill accidents there are.
Lots.
I bet you as far as...
I feel like Peloton is just like, you know...
They got caught.
They got targeted.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing when a Tesla crashes.
Sure,
and it's just a more high-profile company. But I bet you, and insurance companies would know this, once you bring one of those things into the house, how it weighs next to the stove and the dishwasher, and like as far as dangerous appliances are concerned. But it appears to be mostly an issue with kids in this particular case. But I got to think people who own this thing are going to have to pay some attention at least.
Yeah.